Hi guys, Kai here and welcome back to a brand new series. Now this is going to be the final series on FIFA 18 that we actually start and play before FIFA 19 is upon us. Before we do get into this episode as well, I do need to apologise for the lack of content recently. We are currently in the process of switching networks, which is taking quite some time. So we're currently without a network, but I've still been able to get this up. And we're going to be starting off today with this Everton career mode and then make it a daily series as well for your guys, so you don't miss out on anything before we do sign a new contract with a new network, and then hopefully that will get sorted as soon as possible, and then obviously we can continue on with some more series, some more games that we're going to be playing, some more live streams as well on the channel. Mentioning live streams, that is something I have been doing over on Twitch TV lately, and because we've been without a network, we've been changing a few things up. We have been live streaming over on Twitch, so check down below, go follow us on Twitch to make sure you get notified of whenever I go live on there so you don't miss anything. And we've been playing Escape from Tarkov, we've been playing Fortnite and even some GTA 5 online, do some of the missions on there, trying to get our funds up on GTA, but I have been enjoying it, so feel free to jump in and come say hello. But let's concentrate then on this series. It is Everton, as you see. This is the team that we are starting with. I don't think I've done an Everton career before, whether that's my player or even a manager career mode, so I thought I'd go to Everton. They've got some decent players already, of course, bringing in Theo Walcott. They brought Wayne Rooney back, but I think we're going to get rid of Wayne Rooney. And we are looking to bring in a few players as well. And as you can see, the first one that we're going to be going for is Lucas Torreira. New Arsenal signing and made a name for himself last season. And a big player for Arsenal, hopefully this season for us. And we're going to try and bring him into Everton, see how he is on the game. I don't think I've ever played or used him on FIFA 18, but we'll bring him in, see how we get on. And then another World Cup star, of course, is Harry Maguire of Leicester City. Now I don't know if we'll be able to bring him in. He's only just arrived here because obviously this is the start of the 17 to 18 season, but we'll try and get Harry Maguire in, and we still want to go out and try and get a few extra players as well. And we're going to try and sell a couple as well, so we've got some money. Another World Cup player, of course, is Trippier. He's going to be one that we're going to be bringing in on the right side of defence for Everton. 26 years old. I have no idea how much he's going to cost. So we're going to get these players scouted for now. And we do have the pre-season International Cup, of course, so we are going to be playing a couple of these. Now, I normally just skip through pre-season, but I thought whilst we're trying to get these transfers in and the start of the new season, instead of having no football action, I thought we'd play these games and see how the team is gelling. It's been a while actually since I've actually played any FIFA myself, so it'll do me good to try and get back into the swing of things. Playing against the AI on Legendary. Hopefully we don't go on and lose. That's a nice little through ball in, and there is the opening goal of the game, the opening goal of the series indeed, and it is Balassi who scores Everton's first. Half an hour played here, and it is Everton 1, AC Milan 0. And hopefully we can go on and win this tournament. It gives us a little bit of more extra funds to play with before the transfer window closes, of course. And we will have some negotiations coming up, both for transfer fees and wages. And you may have even seen from the thumbnail a couple of the players that we do manage to bring into the club. We are going to be looking for a striker as well. Whether we get that done in today's episode, I'm not entirely sure, but hopefully in the next few, well, before the transfer window closes, we can bring in a new striker. And there is Pickford, not really troubling in there. Another World Cup star, in fact, Jordan Pickford. And we're hoping that he has a good season here with us at Everton. He has been linked with a move to Chelsea in real life, so it'll be interesting to see whether he actually goes. That is of course, if Courtois does end up moving from Chelsea to maybe Real Madrid. A good chance there for Everton, almost doubling the lead. That cross was coming in, but I think it was just offside. So into the final 10 minutes then in the first game of today's episode in pre-season. Of course, we're still playing, still winning, and hopefully we can get a second goal here. Here's Theo Walcott. Is he going to go all the way himself? He needs to cut it back, which he tries to do. But the defender was sliding in. Good little interception there from the defender. Gets it behind for a corner. Corner gets swung in, and the goalkeeper misses it completely. And there on the volley, is that Theo Walcott? It's a fantastic goal. Everybody missed it. It fell kindly to him just on the edge of the 6-yard box and into the empty goal. Look at that. Boom. Easy finish there. So it is then 2-0 for Everton. This is a good result. Doesn't really mean too much because of course it is only the pre-season friendlies. But we'll take that. Nice to see Theo Walcott getting on the score sheet. Former Arsenal player, of course. And that one swung in. Or AC Milan trying to get themselves a consolation goal. Doesn't matter because they're not going to be able to do it, I don't think, unless we make a mistake here at the back. AC Milan still in possession. Nice little turn there, opens up some space. Shot comes in, wrong side of the post, does go wide. And I think that is going to be the last chance of the game then for the Italian side. Poor effort indeed. Look at that, should have at least got that one on target. But Everton leading then 2-0. We're just waiting for that final whistle to blow. Almost a mistake there from Jordan Pickford. We don't want many more of those, especially when the season starts. I don't know what kind of targets we should give Everton going forward in the season. I guess it's going to depend on the players that we manage to bring in through the transfer window. And we'll see how the AI play as well. And then, of course, we want to try and get as many wins as possible. I'm hoping for a title challenge, maybe even an unbeaten season. And we don't have too long before FIFA 19 is upon us, of course, so we don't have too many seasons to play here with Everton. It is going to be a daily series, but I still think that's going to be 2, maybe 3 seasons here with Everton. And we can even move in the future, you never even know. But as I did mention at the start of the episode, it is going to be the final series on FIFA 18. And we will be bringing you other games as well on the channel. But for now, we're going to be finishing off with the career mode. I will still be doing the Palermo career mode as well, the My Player career. That will be up tomorrow, I believe. It is all edited. I've just got to switch the music around in that because I can't use the music which is currently edited on it. I've got to use some royalty-free music because we're not currently contracted with a network, as I mentioned before. But here we go then. Negotiations for Trippier. Kieran Trippier had a fantastic World Cup for England. One of my favourite players actually during the World Cup. And that's hard for me to say, being an Arsenal fan, of course. He is a Spurs player. And it's going to cost me a little bit here. Let's try and get him for 15 million. And we'll submit that. Let's see what Pochettino comes back and says. Is he going to accept 15 million? We've got £75.5 million in the transfer budget. So we should be able to bring him in. Let's see what the Spurs manager says. Wow, they want 20.8. I don't really want to pay that much, but I will if I have to. I suppose I will. And we'll try and lower it a little bit more. Maybe 18. 18 spot on, or 17. I think he's going to just want 20.8 straight out, isn't he? But I don't mind. Like I said, yeah, he's going for 20.8. So I think we'll just accept that. 20 million for Kieran Trippier. Shouldn't be too bad. He's 26 years old. A decent player, of course. So that has been accepted. Now we need to negotiate his wages, which shouldn't be too much trouble. So then we should have a new player joining our club. We do have a decent defence already, but a couple of them are getting on a bit. Leighton Baines, Ashley Williams, of course, all getting on a bit. Jagielka too, so we do need to freshen it up. Still going to be going for Harry Maguire. If we don't manage to get him in this window, we'll go back in January, or if not January, then we'll go in for him at the end of the season. I do want to try and bring in a couple of the names which made a name for themselves in the World Cup and last season, of course. So we'll try and see what we can do. Leave suggestions. Anybody in the World Cup who you enjoyed watching, I might try and bring them in, depending on how much they cost, of course, and how much money we have left over to spend. But there is the wages, they're all sorted, the contract sorted, and Kieran Trippier is now an Everton player. Will he be getting his debut against Roma in our second pre-season game, which we are going to play? I think after we played this one, we'll probably sim the rest of the pre-season games. And we just wanted to warm up nicely with a couple of games here for Everton. And we are gelling nicely, playing good. We got the good result against AC Milan, so we're not too bad. Hopefully the legendary AI don't let us down and don't beat us too much in the Premier League when the season starts. We want to try and go for the good cut runs as well in the coming season. We'll try and win all of them that we can do. And here is a chance for Theo Walcott, goes for the low-driven effort. And as long as we can do those low-driven shots, it's going to be a goal. Half an hour played. It's Roma 0, Everton 1. And Theo Walcott, the former Arsenal striker or winger, gets his second goal of the pre-season. Nice little build-up play as well there from the Toffees. A nice little finish, nice little touch. Poor defending really from Roma. Should have done better. Probably should have expected more from them, but we'll take it. A mistake from them, and now we are going forward, looking for a second goal. Nice little touch there, lays it off for Seamus Coleman. And as you can see, because Coleman is starting on that right side, Trippier, he didn't start in today's game, didn't make his debut. But no doubt he will make it later on in this tournament, and that's nodded down and a nice finish. The teamwork here in Everton is not too bad at all, leading 2-0 against Roma, beating 2 of the Italian sides. Remember, it is only pre-season, so it doesn't matter too much, but still it's nice to see us putting in the nice little teamwork, build-up play, nice little finish there as well. So it is now Everton 2, Roma 0, and it is Idrissa Gueye, or Guy, however you want to pronounce his name, who gets Everton's second. Theo Walcott scored the first, and now Roma in possession, looking to get themselves on the score sheet before the final whistle blows. Still yet to concede a goal here, Everton. So Jordan Pickford, he's having a good start to, well, I say his Everton career, but his Everton career whilst I'm the manager. And that's a nice ball over the top. He finds Balassi. Is this going to be Everton's third? Smashes it into the top corner, and what a finish that is. That's going to be the goal of the episode so far. Yannick Balassi scoring off that left wing. Nice little ball over the top there to find him running through. And he was pretty tired, so it's a good job. We are towards the end of the game, but nice little ball there. Is that number 14? Is that Sigurdsson? I don't know if that's Sigurdsson or not. Starting on that left side, playing straight through the middle. But Yannick Balassi, he scores his second goal as well. And let's try and get another. We're into the final minute. Have we got enough time to go for a fourth? Here's Tosun. Balassi again, the goal scorer of that last goal. Gets forced backwards, plays it inside. A few players on this near side, and there's Theo Walcott, and there is the fourth goal. Again, great play, great teamwork from Everton. This is what we like to see. And if we can bring in these players that we've been linked with, Torreira, Trippier already here, of course, maybe Maguire. And we're still looking for a striker, so we'll try and get that sorted as well. I don't think we're going to be able to get it done in today's episode now, because we are heading towards the end of the episode. But look at that, 4-0 for Everton against Roma. Not what people were expecting, but we're going to take it. Pre-season, 2 good results there for the Toffees. And let's get some more transfers done then before we do end today's episode, because that is the last of today's footballing action. We've got a couple of transfer offers for a couple of our players, and we will probably let go some of the younger players or the lower rated ones, because we're going to be doing quite a lot of transfers in at least in the future. And Niasse, 27 years old, I think I will accept that, 7.3 million. Reiss Nelson also been linked with us. I don't think we're going to be bringing Reiss Nelson in. He's only 17 years old, so maybe in January or the end of the season I'd like to bring him in. But we do have Theo Walcott, who's actually started pretty well so far. And we need to be making an offer for Torreira now that the scouting work has been done. And we've only got £48.1 million left in the transfer budget, so we really do need to try and sell a player or two. I'm hoping that he is not going to be costing too much. His current value is 12.5 million, 21 years old, overall rated of 78. We'll try and get up to the 80s if we do buy him. Well, there we go. That looks to be a good deal. And we can go straight into the wage and contract negotiations. And again, I don't think this will take us too much to get this one sorted. And Torreira will be an Everton player. He wants a little bit more wages, so we'll just accept that, and there we go. Lucas Torreira, he leaves Sampdoria, signs for Everton. The new Arsenal boy, of course, is now an Everton new boy, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. Hopefully he's solid there in the middle. Niasse, he is left. He's joined Huddersfield for £7.3 million. So at least we've got a little bit of the money coming in after bringing in Trippier and now Lucas Torreira. So there we go, just an agreement done for that. We do have Lazio next up, but I don't think we're going to be playing this one. We'll sin this game. Hopefully we can still go out and get the victory though, because of course we want to try and win this tournament to get as much money as possible. We'll sim it after 15 minutes or so. We're losing, but we do come back with a nice 3-1 win. Leighton Baines getting on the score sheet twice there, and Tosun getting the third for Everton. So 3-1 against Lazio. That means we beat all of the Italian clubs that we faced. And let's go for a striker then. Timo Werner, I'm a big fan of him, especially on FIFA 18 Ultimate Team. I did enjoy playing him at the start, or using him at the start, and so we'll scout him. No idea how much he's going to cost. £30 million is valued at. I don't think, they don't even have enough players in their squad depth anyway, so we're not going to be bringing in Timo Werner. That may be a future purchase. We'll have to wait and see for that. And we do have Monaco next up in the European International Cup. Remember, this is just pre-season, and we're going to be simming it. Can we go out and get the victory? Tosun starting up front, Theo Walcott getting a goal, and wow, he got 2 there. Blassie getting 2 goals, and Jagielka, he was there with the 5th. So good result there for Everton, 5-1 win. That puts us through to the next round. And an offer here for Stekelenburg from Brighton and Hove Albion. 34 years old. I'll probably just accept this one. I don't think Stekelenburg is going to have much say here at Everton anyway, so we'll get rid of him. A little bit of more extra funds coming in. But let's just change things around in our club. After bringing in Trippier, of course, and now Torreira, they go in nicely. So I think that is pretty much it. We've got Tosun up front right now. Blassie on that left wing. We've got Wayne Rooney as the cam, but maybe we should put Sigurdsson in there as the cam instead. Sigurdsson, good player. Theo Walcott on that right side. We've got Seamus Coleman there, Mangala. We still want to get ourselves another central defender to replace Jagielka. We've got Michael Keane. I think Michael Keane should be okay. But here is a replay against Roma. Further stages of the pre-season, of course. Can we go out and get the victory again, or are Everton going to get the revenge? Roma going to get the revenge, and Roma do get the revenge. Nainggolan and Dzeko with the 2 goals there for Roma. They get the victory then, beating us 2-0. And Alassane Play, he's going to be the striker that we're going for. We tried to go for Timo Werner. Red Bull Leipzig don't have enough players in their club to let him go. So we'll try and get this guy. He is another good player. He's got pace on him. And James McCarthy, he is sold, so it is another 8 million coming into the club. And a transfer offer for Leighton Baines. Now, he is 32 years old, but he is a solid player. At left back, Newcastle are offering 9.6. I don't think that's enough to let him go, especially right now. We've got other things to prioritise, so we don't want to be replacing our left back. Now, you can see there as well, we did go for Mina, or at least we have scouted Mina as a centre back. We don't have a lot of funds, so I'm going to try and get both of these players in, Plea and Mina, on £40 million. That's been accepted. We'll try and get this sorted through the contract negotiations right away. But how much money do we have left? Mina, how much is he going to cost? 34.9 million straight off the bat without any negotiations. I don't know if we're going to have enough money to even be able to afford that. Well, let's get this contract sorted with Mina, because we have offered it. Hopefully we've got enough money in the bank to bring him in. This is going to be a solid centre back here for Everton. Did have a pretty decent World Cup as well. Well, let's see how he gets on. He's going to be a beast at the back there for Everton. And now the transfer for Plea, or Plea, however you want to pronounce his name. Probably you guys can let me know below exactly how you pronounce his name. But he's only 24 years old from Nice. I'm sure he's going to be a solid signing for us. We do have Tosun, but I'm not a big fan of his. So there we go. We've got the players that we've got. 4 new signings, in fact. There we go. Trippier, Torreira, Plea and Mina, all new Everton players, and we'll be interested to see how they get on when we start the new season in the next episode, which is going to be happening tomorrow. So look out for that. But thanks for being patient with me over the last week, guys, with a lack of content. Remember, I have been streaming over on Twitch, so go check out that. Follow me on there. Well, that is the end of the first episode of this Everton Manager Career Mode. Let me know if there's any players that you want me to bring in, any tactics you want me to use. But thanks again for your continued support. Leave a like if you did like today's episode. Subscribe if you haven't already. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.